The new year has started, and you might have just taken a few steps towards plant-based eating. But it's been a week or two, and already you've hit a few bumps. So now you're wondering, how do I stay plant-based eating or stay motivated to keep going? Let's talk about that today. In this fourth and final episode of the Plant-Based Beginner series, I'll share with you 2 key perspective shifts you need to have as you begin, if you really want to sustain a plant-powered lifestyle to change your health and life. So get that hot mug of tea or your favorite winter beverage and let's begin. Welcome to the Plant-Based Eating Made Easy podcast. I'm your host, Anna Zinn, plant-based registered dietitian and transition coach. Hi friend, do you want to regain your health with plant-based eating but feel overwhelmed and lost about how to do it? Do you feel it'll be hard to change your meat-heavy diet and impossible with working, running the home, or chasing after the grandkids? If so, you're in the right place. Here you'll find simple strategies, clear nutrition guidance, and practical tips to help you thrive plant-powered with more energy. So if you're ready to ditch the guesswork and transform your health the stress-free way, cozy up now with a hot cup of tea or listen while you walk, and let me show you how doable plant-based eating can be. Let's do this. Friend, there are only a few hours left to grab the exclusive one-time gift of a 40-minute private coaching session with me when you join the Plant-Powered Life Transformation course. This bonus gift will only be available until midnight Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, January 15th. Don't miss it. Inside the Plant-Powered Life Transformation course, you'll gain the essentials you need to truly enjoy and sustain a plant-powered lifestyle for faster health transformation. This way, you'll be able to see lasting positive changes to your health and life. To get this special one-time bonus and enjoy 20% off the PPLT course, make sure to use the voucher code NEWYEAR20 at checkout. Get more details at plantnourish.com/PPLT course or get the link from the episode show notes. I look forward to welcoming you and supporting you more inside this course. In my years of interacting with others in online communities about plant-based diet transitions, I've heard this similar struggle among those in transition. It's this: a struggle to stay on the path to plant-based eating. I remember a member of my free Beginners for Plant-Based Diet Success community, with initials DS, once sharing about this exact challenge. She wrote, "I've started plant-based many times, but can never seem to make it stick. When I have been successful for some weeks, I notice a difference in my health, glowing skin, better digestion, better mood, and even some relief from fibromyalgia. So I know this is the way to go." That's why I'm doing this episode and this plant-based beginner series, to give DS and you the confidence and tools you need to really succeed with confidence in your plant-powered journey. Not just for one day or 1 week, but for the months and years ahead. So what's one key success perspective you need to have? It's this: keep in mind that this is a long game, not a sprint or quick diet scheme. I know there are many quick weight loss fad diets out there, and you may be tempted to try one with the new year to lose those 20 pounds, or have done one in the past without lasting results. Maybe you were able to lose 20 pounds on a restrictive fad diet previously, but then put back on 30 pounds quickly later. If that's what happened with the last fad diet you tried, I know how defeating this must have felt. Well, despite its name, plant-based eating is really a transforming lifestyle change. It's not something you temporarily endure, knowing you can stop as soon as your goal weight is reached. Not if you want to see lasting change to your health and body. And think about it. This makes total sense. It didn't take you just one day to get to your current health circumstances, with problems like high cholesterol, uncontrolled diabetes, or high blood pressure. So why would you expect it to take just a day or a week to fix these health issues, get back to normal blood sugars, or lose those 50 pounds? So that's the first key perspective shift you need to have. To view this as a long game and not a quick diet scheme. I know for some people, quick results could happen once they start plant-based eating. But for the majority of people, this is not the case. To see true lasting change, it takes a consistent day in and day out adherence to this new lifestyle into months and years. So give this lifestyle change time to allow it to properly heal your body from the inside out. Now here's a second key perspective shift you need. Expect some initial discomfort. Remember, if you've been eating a certain way for a long time, it is going to take you some time to change tracks. You'll need time to mentally, emotionally, and physically adapt and to get used to the changes you've made in the way you're eating. So there may be some initial discomfort, and that's okay to have. So treat the first few weeks of your transition as a phase-in period. One of the most obvious signs of this is a possible increase in gastrointestinal symptoms. In the first month or so, you might experience more cramping, an increase in gas, or even some diarrhea when you move into plant-based eating. That's because your body is not used to having a lot more high-fiber, nutrient-rich foods, like more vegetables, beans, and whole grains yet. If that is you, this might be a cue to slow down your phase-in period a little bit and ease more gradually into these foods and the quantity you eat, just to give your body a bit more time to adjust. But realize this. Any negative side effects you may experience now in the early days of your diet transition will likely be temporary. This is simply a necessary adjustment your body needs to make in the immediate term, and the symptoms will, in nearly all cases, improve over time. Here's a recent experience I had, which I feel illustrates this point well. It was a Sunday morning, and I was walking across the parking lot to attend a church service and chatting with friends along the way, when I tripped and fell forward, hitting the ground. Thankfully, I ended up only with a bleeding scrape on the back of my left hand and a badly scuffed up left shoe, but my pants seemed undamaged. It was only a little later that I discovered that underneath the pants, I had bruised my knees and my left knee had some skin scraped off. The wound was the size of a quarter and was starting to bleed. Fortunately, I had band-aids and could still walk. I was just thankful I hadn't twisted my ankles during the fall. So that Sunday morning, I was still able to join in the service and help in Sunday school, though walking was a little difficult. A day later, however, things seemed to get worse. I noticed all around the wound, there seemed to be a wide 1-inch patch of redness on my left knee. It was pinkish, very tender, and painful to the touch. I was also finding it much harder to move around as it was more painful to do any walking. The wound itself, while far from being dry, seemed all right though. I wasn't sure why there was this reddish tender patch around it and worried that the wound might be infected, but I decided to continue to monitor it. Well, about 2 days after the fall, a more solid scab started to form on that left knee wound, and the redness around it finally started abating. That area was also no longer as pink or tender to the touch. I was also able to walk a little more and put more weight on that left leg. That's when I knew that what had occurred around my knee wound was really all part of the healing process. Well, this can be a similar process to expect as you move into plant-based eating. The first few days or weeks into plant-based eating may not be as smooth sailing as you expected or what you've seen others experience. There may be some withdrawal symptoms or extra bloating or gassiness from eating more high-fiber plant-based foods. But know that even though you are experiencing these things, your body is beginning to heal on the inside as you continue to feed it nourishing, nutrient-rich whole plant-based foods. So the beginning might hurt a little or be uncomfortable. Really, any change is, if it is something we are not used to. And that's a natural thing to expect or be prepared for. I want you to know, though, that there are many smart strategies and tips you can use to help you ease more smoothly into a plant-powered lifestyle. That is what this podcast and the Plant-Powered Life Transformation course is for. But knowing is one thing. It is up to you to make use of the resources and support available to help you truly make this lifestyle change a success. So today we looked at 2 key perspective shifts that are crucial to adopt if you really want success in eating plant-powered. The first is to see this lifestyle change as a long game. It's not a short-term fad diet to jump on and off once the results you desire are reached. The second is this: you need to be ready to expect some initial discomfort. Really commit to giving this lifestyle change time and also allow time for your body to heal from the inside out. Friend, have you set some goals for 2026? If so, what are they? Is it to lower your blood cholesterol, better your blood sugars, or lower your blood pressure? Whatever it is, moving into a more plant-powered way of eating will help get you there. So let's start together. Join me inside the Plant-Powered Life Transformation course. This self-paced online course will take you from the ground up to help you move easily from a meat-heavy diet into a plant-powered one in a way that is stress-free and works with your busy schedule. Get 20% off until January 23rd using the code NEWYEAR20. But hurry! The extra bonus of a private one-to-one coaching kickstart session with me ends tomorrow, January 15th, at midnight Eastern Standard Time. So join before then if you want this bonus. Get more details from the link in the show notes or head straight to plantnourish.com/PPLT course. Thank you for listening to the Plant-Based Eating Made Easy podcast. If this podcast has helped you, please take a moment to rate and leave a written review on the Apple Podcast app or on iTunes. Knowing how this podcast has made a difference in your life never fails to light me up. I may also select your review to be read on the show. Remember that moving to plant-based eating can be simple and doable, even with your existing health challenges and busy lifestyle. If you have a plant-based diet question you'd like me to answer on this show, share that question with me using the contact options in the show notes. Thanks for joining me today, and I can't wait to connect with you again in the next episode. Until next time, keep plant-focused and thriving, my friend.